Hi, everybody. Mark Bertig with Marion Center Assistant Coach Brad Smith at Media Day. And our Marion Center Stingers update brought to you by our friends at Weaver's Pools and Spas. Weaver's Pools and Spas, a full-scale swimming pool and shoreline hot tub dealer. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Pro-Life chemicals to keep your water sparkling and does pool and hot tub installation to service or renovation. Weaver's Pools and Spas, Philadelphia Street, Indiana. You can find them on Facebook. And you can find this guy around the football fields for a long, long time. He coached as a head coach at Marion Center for about 5 years in the 90s, too, and he's been around the program. And once again, you have to fill in for the old head coach, Adam Rising, who's still playing baseball, I hear, or his son is, right?
Yes. They're on playing travel baseball in Ohio this weekend.
All right, one of these years we're going to actually, maybe if they do this in October, we could get him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, if he's not out archery hunting then.
Brad, good seeing you again. We were at United at this time last year. Marion Center Stingers last year, kind of an up and down season, started strong and then kind of hit a little bit of a dry spell. But big thing I look at when I look at my charts that from the broadcast when I did the Homer Center game, boy, you had a lot of seniors, so you're going to be replacing a lot of people. I think you told me off, Mike, 13 seniors graduated, and a good chunk of them were really solid football players for you.
Yes, we ended up with a 5-5 last year, and had 13 seniors, and really contributed a lot. So, it's going to be a big transition for this year.
Talk about some of the key positions. Of course, quarterback, you'll have to replace Ty Ryan and some really good receivers. T.J. Lynn, Lutz has graduated. Your running backs, Brady Tonkin, Xavier Vaglia. So there's some skill people that you'll need to plug some holes.
Yes. There's a lot of, like I said, transition. And right now, the kids have been working hard, but, at this time of the year, it's football in shorts. And so to be honest with you, there's a lot more questions than there are answers right now. So we'll see as we put on pads just where everybody fits in as far as filling out the puzzle pieces of the team.
Well, that key piece, of course, that everybody looks at is the Q position. Who will be battling in camp?
Well, we have, like I said, as far as seeing how everybody fits, we have Braden Reckenbaugh, who returns as our kicker, that we've looked at some. We have Drew Runk as a sophomore. We have Dakota Bracken, who's also a senior. And so those guys are going to be on the field. We just have to see who's where.
What about defensively? Filling some holes there, too?
Defensively, a lot of those guys were two-way starters. And so even more so, there's questions defensively because it's tough, till you get pads on to be able to see, who guys can look good in 7-on-7, but can they tackle?
Right. As you look at the Heritage Conference this year, what do you see?
It seems, obviously it's growing. We all know that, and it's nice to be part of something that is growing rather than shrinking. And I think the conference is going to be very good. This will be the first year with United and Black Lake Valley joining, and Portage joining, and we've had Cambria Heights for a couple years. Second year with River Valley in their joint. And of course, I think just about everybody looks at Homer Center as a very tough team, coming back.
Except for their head coach. He doesn't like hearing that, you know that.
Yes. Yeah, that's funny.
What about numbers at Marion Center? What do you think the roster makeup will look like?
I think we should be somewhere in the low 30s, somewhere in there. And a lot of underclassmen. We aren't heavily loaded with seniors. The seniors we have are quality, but we don't have a lot of them.
If you had to lean on one or two seniors maybe that you're going to count on for leadership, who would they be?
Well, so far here in the summer, a couple guys that have really stepped up and done a nice job have been both Parker Black and Braden Reckenbaugh as seniors.
Okay. Brad, I appreciate you doing this. We're going to interview a couple of your players that you brought with you to Media Day as well. Always good seeing you. I think you're going to be one of those guys that are around for years and years to come. You probably don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's just like Groundhog Day. I'm just
You're back
repeating.
for
Yeah.
Back for more. Brad, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Mark.
All right. Brad Smith, assistant coach at Marion Center, the Stingers, prepping for the 2022 season. Yep, they're going to have to replace about 13 seniors, but they always find a way to get it done at Marion Center, and we'll see how things unfold this year. Always an exciting time of the year. With the coach, I'm Mark Bertig on Renda Digital TV, previewing the Stingers.